Hello, 8th graders, and welcome to room 101. This is the journalism room, the photography room, the yearbook room, and the newspaper room. We do it all around here. And I will tell you that I will have some students that are going to be talking to you about more specific things, but I look forward to having you in my classroom next year or during one of your 4 years in high school.
So in Campus Comment, there are several departments that you can join. There's website design, there's photography, there's social media, and there's also writing, which is traditionally what Campus Comment is about. There are some prerequisites that are involved, like you have to take a year or a semester of photojournalism as well as a journalism class typically to get in. But it's a lot of fun. I personally love it so much that I am head over everything, and there's something for everyone, so I encourage you to join.
So I really like social media because I get to have like all the Instagram. I have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the website, so we get to edit all of that, and it's really fun because we get to follow each other and we get to keep track and let other people know like, hey, what's going on this week, some updates. It gets a little hectic sometimes, but it's really fun, and you get to go and meet everyone for their birthday and say happy birthday and post them on Instagram story. So I think you should join comment class because not only is it social media, but it's also journalism, photo, and I think video too. So I joined because I didn't really know if I wanted to go into journalism, but I decided, like I'll just have fun with social media, and I ended up really loving it, and I know you will too.
So I took photojournalism before I took journalism, and I enjoyed photojournalism because I like taking photos and stuff, but I didn't really like journalism, so I took the yearbook path because I enjoyed taking photos and doing the spreads, but I didn't really enjoy writing, so I didn't go the comment path, but I went the yearbook path because I liked taking photos.
Looking forward to seeing you guys next year. Thank you. Okay.
So the freshman class is probably the most interesting class that you can ever take because you're just exposed to so much stuff. It's pretty crazy. You're exposed to almost every kind of engineering freshman year, and it's a lot to take in. But as the years go up, it's just really fun.
Sophomore year, coming back from freshman year, you're pretty excited to see what's next, and then this new chapter opens up, something you've never thought before but thought was pretty interesting. So a lot of it was AutoCAD, and we got to draw like a lot of different objects and stuff like that. We got to design houses and stuff, and going from that first learning phase to this new learning phase, it's like it's all by yourself. You have to push yourself, and you have like this own set of dates where you have to turn in on these assignments, and I just thought it was really cool getting to see the new things, learn a new program, and kind of dive a little bit deeper into an aspect of the engineering field.
Freshman year, you don't really know what you're getting into, but what ends up happening is you learn more and more about the program, and you get really a good deep introduction into a bunch of different fields in engineering. And the best thing about freshman year was that whenever you have a question to ask, instead of giving you the answer like maybe a normal teacher would give you, Mr. Mathis tells you directly. He just says, go find it. So there's a lot of creativity and a lot of freedom that you get with freshman year. You get a lot of, freedom. You get to do your own thing and to be your own person, and it really shows whenever you're presenting or whenever you are making a different thing from everyone else, because everybody is different and everyone has a different answer to every problem.
I think I joined engineering because I just want to be a well-rounded student, and I think it has some good opportunities that I was interested in. So yeah.
Yeah, same with that. It has more to offer than other classes that we do like outside of school, so I thought it could teach me some of that stuff.
Yeah, I heard good things about the class and the program in general, just opportunities?
I feel like some people are scared to do it because it feels like a boy, like, controlled thing. And I don't know, we just need more people to do it because I feel like we kind of control them sometimes.
It's not as hard as you think it might be, and you can learn a lot of different skills that are applicable in different areas of life.
I think at first it can be a little intimidating, and that's why most people don't join, because it is mainly guys doing it. But I think after you just like get into the class, it's really fine.
Yeah.
So one thing that you learn mostly freshman year, but more, throughout the whole class, is you learn really to be a lot more confident in your own work and presenting your ideas to other people. So that's really helpful in any career that you decide to go into.
What would you think if you could be making $50,000 a year, 4 years after high school, without college and zero debt? In fact, you could be paid during those 4 years. Hello, I'm Joel Habe, and I teach building trades classes here at FHS. I want to go over the classes we offer and how you can get a head start in the construction industry while you're here. First is the Intro to Trades class taught by Mr. Reynolds. Intro to Trades covers automotive, welding, and construction. I'm going to let Mr. Reynolds go into the details about his class, but this is where you're going to learn the basics of construction that you'll need to learn to be successful in advanced classes. Second is Construction 1 Technology. In this class, we will use the knowledge that you learned in the Intro to Trades class and apply it in a real-world setting. You'll learn about safety, masonry, framing, reading plans, material takeoff from those plans, and much more. Plus, you'll be using power tools on an almost daily basis. You'll be using all of your knowledge and skills to frame a house. I'll tell you more about the houses later. The third class is Construction Technology 2. This is where your skills from the previous 2 years are going to get challenged. You'll learn about the interior of a house. This will include interior wall coverings, installing cabinets, drywall, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, flooring, insulation, and so much more. You will complete the interior of the house that was started during Construction 1. The next class is Practicum of Constructions. This is where you get to leave school early. Yeah, the last 2 periods of the day aren't at school. There are some rules to this. You must have a job in the construction industry, and you have to work at least 10 hours a week at this job. This class is only available to seniors, and I'll get you more information in your junior year. The last class we offer is cabinet making. You'll learn about power tool maintenance, shop layout, safe working areas, and of course, building cabinets. This is a fun class where you can bring in your own materials to build furniture. I want you to know that everything we do is to industry standards. We use a lot of math. It's not hard math, but we use a lot of it. Mostly adding and subtracting fractions and basic multiplication and division. Skills USA is where we compete, much like sports. This is our football season. There are 2 main parts to Skills USA: hands-on competition and projects. The projects part is where we build a project in the shop and we take it to the competition. There it will be judged against other projects. You have to have plans, materials list, and pictures of you working on the project in a book. The hands-on competition is where you're given plans and materials and have to accurately complete the project in a given amount of time. Only the top 2 students get to move on to the state competition. Fredericksburg has dominated this competition for the last 3 years by placing 1st and 2nd at district and doing extremely well at state. The projects are also at the top of the class and have received multiple Best in Show awards. Now I'd like to tell you more about the houses we build. Every year we complete a tiny house that is called Casa Uberalis. This is a joint effort between FHS and the Hill Country Builders Association. This project has won numerous state, national, and international awards. We work closely with local industry leaders to provide you the most experience and the best education in the state. Local builders will be on site to provide assistance throughout the build. We also have the support of local and national companies. Why do we have so much support from the construction industry? Because you guys are the future for trades. The more skill and knowledge you have when you graduate, the more money you can make, and the industry gets a better employee.
Hi guys, welcome to room 235. My name is Miss Harper and I teach the Culinary Arts program here at Fredericksburg High School. The Culinary Arts program is a 4-year program that would prepare you for the culinary field after you leave high school, or the hospitality field, or just give you some great experience to cook in your own home for your future families and for yourself when you have to feed yourself. The class starts out with the Principles of Hospitality and Intro to Culinary Arts, where you get your Serve Safe certification, which is good for any of the food and beverage industries here in town. And then you move on to Culinary 1, where we go over principles of cooking, baking, and learn all about the different proteins. And then we move on to Practicum, which is where you'll get some real-world experience working in a restaurant or food establishment here in Fredericksburg. And throughout the years, we take several field trips. We get to meet some really interesting speakers, eat some delicious food, and talk a lot about some real-world goal-setting things that would help you in the future. I hope you think about taking my class, and good luck. Welcome to FHS.
You should take culinary class because you get to eat while you're in class, you get to cook, you learn a lot of new skills, you make new friends, and it's very fun.
The reason I'm taking this class is because Ms. P's class is really useful in life. You can use it whenever, and she's a really sweet teacher.
I'm taking this class because it's pretty easy. Ms. P is a great teacher, and if you take Accounting 2 next year, it counts as a math credit.
I'm taking this class because I really like Ms. P. Her class is really fun. We learn a lot of stuff, like useful things that we'll actually use probably. And I don't know, the class is fun.
Coach Raymer's class is fun because Coach Raymer is such a fun person to be around, and he also teaches us a lot of life lessons in his Money Matters class and will help us become a better person in the future.
Alright, Coach Raymer is a great individual in general. He's a great volleyball coach in my opinion. I wouldn't really know because I'm not at volleyball practices, but he looks like a good volleyball coach. His classes are very helpful because he teaches about money, and you're going to need money when you get older, you know. I know it may not seem like that now, but you're going to need some money when you get older, and he really does teach you how to save money and how to spend it and invest it and how to help you make more money, and he really does know what he's talking about, even though he does get a little overboard on his rants and stuff, but he knows what he's talking about.
Hello 8th graders, and welcome to the halls of Fredericksburg High School. We look forward to seeing you next year around here. And first, I want to talk to you about our endorsement. This is the business and industry endorsement. I, along with several others, teach the classes here in the business, career, and tech area. I want to talk to you. I teach some intro to business and principles, and I teach accounting. Today, you're seeing the accounting class in action. Along with this, we don't just do classes all the time. You know, we do some other things as well. And when you come over here, you know, this is a big step. You're no longer in kindergarten. You're going to step forward and choose your classes. So we want to talk about those today. You know, some of you will play sports, some of you will play some instruments, and some of you will just play around. So if you're just going to play around, let's talk about that. Get involved with a student organization. We've got multitudes on campus. I personally am the advisor to the Future Business Leaders of America. I also coach the UIL academic team, accounting and computer applications. 8th graders, thank you again for letting me share a little bit about business classes here at the high school. Once again, we look forward to seeing you next school year here on our campus and in our hallways. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask your counselors or search out one of us. We'd be happy to help you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
I wanted a career to follow. My uncle is a mechanic too. He works on alignments, and I just got persuaded by him. And he was in UTI when he did it, so now I just want to follow him.
I chose this program because it's something you can take here at high school and then you can go forward after high school into a trade school or even just straight into the shop.
This is a great program. You can get skills that you can take on in life. There's a lot of there's a lot of bonding that goes on. You get a lot of good friends out of this, and it's a great career plan. You have a chance to make a lot of money down in the future, and you can always get into a little bit more higher education with this too, so that's why I joined.
I recommend taking if you like to go into the medical field would be medical terminology and health science, because you really go into depth into like medical abbreviations, and like you get to learn like a lot of stuff, new stuff that like I didn't even know. So I learned like a lot of new things like abbreviations and how to fill out like hospital forms and stuff like that. And you get to like meet new people like around you as well. And I would just like recommend taking it.
Hi guys, my name is Lauren Grunna. I'm also president of Fredericksburg HOSA. So this club is basically centered around if you want to become a healthcare professional and if you want to familiarize yourself with the medical setting. So some things that we do are blood drives. A lot of people really like that if you're a cord chaser in high school, so you get a cord at graduation if you donate blood 6 times throughout your high school career. We also do competitions. So this year I did health education, which is where we go and we teach a class about something healthcare related. And this year, myself, Kevin, and Autumn Kirshner taught the middle school you guys about menstruation. So that's something that's really cool that we had the opportunity to do with HOSA.
Hi guys, my name's Audrey Spurgeon and I am the Vice President of HOSA this year. This year we participated in a multitude of activities. We got to hand out to more than 200 families at the food bank here in Fredericksburg. We also participate in the blood drive, and we got to sell flowers this year for a fundraiser through HOSA. I am involved in the junior MRC program where we do a competition at area this year and through HOSA. What that is we talk about what we do in HOSA and we answer questions in front of judges, but because of COVID this year, we got to do it virtually, and so we're patiently waiting for the results, and we're hoping that we can go to state this year. HOSA is so much fun. You get to be involved in so many different things within the community, and it helps you expand your knowledge of the healthcare field if you are looking to do that.
I recommend this to the freshmen because it's a good class to understand the law and how not to get caught up in the future, and how to know how things work.
I'm a freshman. I recommend this class to a lot of freshmen because it teaches you about not getting in trouble and pretty much how to stay out of the law and not do dumb stuff.
I'm a freshman and I recommend this class to other freshmen because it helps you learn not to get in trouble with the law, and also it teaches you about if you wanted to join the law as well.
I think it'd be a good opportunity for them to learn the basics of the laws, to also understand that what we do for a living and as law enforcement, and it's a good start that if they get into their freshman year and they like it, they can continue that pathway all the way through high school and eventually lead them into a position maybe in law enforcement.
I'm Dalton Hanks, I'm a senior. I joined this class and I like this class because I've always had a fascination in movie and video production. You do a lot of that in here, like all the time. We make a lot of movies and it's fun. Coach Hex is a really good teacher. You'll like him. But besides that factor, you get to work like football games and basketball games and stuff like that, and like record it and put it on the Jumbotron. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If you join this class, you have to be fairly dedicated, I would say. But other than that, have fun.
Anyway, I would say that I genuinely do enjoy this class. Other than the fact that you scramble a lot, but you get a lot of behind the scenes access that you wouldn't normally get if you were like just in like STEM. Like you get to go in the press box, you get to leave your class to interview people, and it's just a lot of messing around behind the scenes when you're making movies, and it's a lot of fun.
All right. Hi, my name is Mr. Cormier. I'm the career prep teacher at the high school. In career prep, I prepare you for the job that you want to have once you've left school. So whether you go to a technical school, college, or even if you just go directly into the workforce, I'm going to help you with your resumes, cover letters, interview techniques, these kind of things you need to land the job that you want. Now, while you're in this class, you do have to have a part-time job outside of school. You have to work at least 15 hours a week, and you typically get to leave after either 5th, 6th, or 7th period to go to work. It's required that you hold a job to be in this class, and it's required that you attend this class to keep your job. Or to stay in it. So if you are interested in working while you're in school and you want to learn the things you need to land your dream job once you get out, then just come sign up for the career prep classes. I'll help you out.
Hi, I'm Madison and I'm a senior.
I've taken every class that's available in our education pathway, and once you make it through the 2 starting classes, which is instructional practice, which is where you get to learn just a little bit about how classes work more in depth, and then human growth and development, which kind of explains to you how the kids grow up, what makes them them. And then once you finish those, you get to be part of our instructional practice, which means you get to come and help out with a teacher here at the high school, kind of be around, make copies, do grading. And then once you finish that, you get to go to instructional practicum, which means you get to go with the primary kids and the elementary kids. And pre-COVID, I would actually go to the primary school, and if you enjoy playing with kids and you just really enjoy being around them, I definitely suggest it. We would play games, I would go on field trips, and it was definitely a big monumental thing.
Hi, I'm Miss McMurray, and I'm one of 4 agri-science teachers here at Fredericksburg High School. The Fredericksburg High School Agricultural Science program has 5 different pathways, all starting with principles of ag. These pathways include agribusiness, animal science, applied ag engineering, environmental and natural resources, food science, and plant science. Some examples of classes in the agricultural science curriculum include floral design, greenhouse operations, food processing, welding, and ag practicum.
An important part of the FFA are the judging contests. With these judging contests comes opportunities for all grades to travel across the state, as well as make new experiences and find new friends. The basis of these judging contests are to develop important skills for life, as well as maybe find the career which best suits you.
I didn't originally start in FFA. I was originally put in floral design, but from there I had the opportunity to participate in FFA events. By being granted the opportunity to be on the agricultural issues team, I now have a 10th place at state to put on my resume. This opportunity has also given me the chance to develop soft skills such as interviewing and public speaking, which will follow me along in life and help me achieve my dreams of becoming a doctor.
Annually, there are over $40,000 awarded in scholarships to Fredericksburg FFA members. This is an opportunity that you can take to show that your hard work pays off in what you do and help prepare you for the future.
My name is Colton Snedeker. I'm a Fredericksburg FFA alumni, class of 2017, and I currently work for Fox News. As 8th graders going into your freshman year, I understand that it's a pretty daunting task looking forward. However, as someone who's been there, done that, I'd like to give you just a little bit more advice as to how one click could really change the trajectory for your entire life looking forward. When I was an 8th grader, I chose to take Intro to Agriculture with Mr. Paget, who's still an ag teacher here today. And in that class, I learned the foundations of how the principles of agriculture can really put forward food, fiber, and fuel, which supply every single American for the necessities to live our every single day life, especially from a small town here in Fredericksburg, which thrives on ecotourism from the vineyards and the peach orchards, but also from the several farms and ranches that are around the area. One of my favorite things about being a Fredericksburg FFA member has to be the camaraderie and the family that you gain while joining the organization. My freshman year going into it, I had no clue the passion that I would gain for working with people and developing community service activities that benefit people right here in Fredericksburg, or students that you might be sitting next to at the lunch table or in classrooms. The community that surrounds you is so powerful and impactful, and by joining this organization, you join the best of the best here in town and can work hand in hand into making our community a better place.
Hey, I'm Cole Emmel, and you need to join FFA.
That's perfect.